Drone here, JJPRO HAX. Underneath it, we have the Q6. I'm going to go over full calibration on this. Yesterday, the thing would not come down and ended up falling like at a 50-meter height over there. It dropped. Surprisingly, nothing's cracked or broke or whatnot, so we're going to turn this on. It's on. We're going to turn this on. Okay? And we have it so that we are in GPS mode, or now we're in GPS mode. Black lights or back lights are blinking, and front I believe should be lit. Nope, front, yes. Okay, so that's what we got. We want to calibrate this, and we want to calibrate this right. Yesterday I kind of rushed it. I did my spins, and then I turned the head down, spun it, it wouldn't calibrate. Then I put the head up, spun it, and it seemed to calibrate. That might have screwed things up. Oreo's the Q6. I'm not dealing with nearly as much wind as I was yesterday, so this should actually be a good test to see if it was that Q6 or it was my poor calibration. We don't really have the wind into factor today. So here we go. Drop this, and it is dropped. Front's good, good. We should be good to go, guys. Let's see here. We are locked onto 0 satellites. So we're gonna wait some more. This is the waiting drone. Waity, 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 wait. So we're gonna wait till we get locked onto some satellites here.
And I don't know if you guys will be able to pick that up. This is why I kind of skipped over this yesterday, just because of this whole long process, man. So we're just gonna wait here. We're waiting and waiting. Get some satellites and waiting. Bam, we got 9 satellites. It should go up higher than that. I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably not. We got 9 satellites. I'd like to get a couple more. We got 11 satellites. Give it a couple more seconds, see if we get any more satellites. Waiting, waiting, waiting. And right now, my distance increased by 1. So that's not a good thing. But we got 11 satellites. I think we're good with 11.
So what we're going to do now is we are going to start my Q6. Because again, we're going to test it. It is colder out today. It's not as warm as it was yesterday. And the Q6 passed the durability test too. What is going on here? On, and nope, come on. Alright, so we're just gonna strap it to it anyway. We're gonna put this underneath it. Obviously we ain't gonna be able to use it, but this I'm gonna have to try to fix this. Obviously a button's not working properly. The Q6 seems to be working fine. We got that velcroed in there, and we're going to put this back over top of this, or that's electrical taped in there very poorly now that we've removed it, but this will simulate the Q6 being on it, and see if we got any interference. So just go ahead and strap this like that, make sure that's nice and tight, and bam, Q6 is still on it. We're going to have to play with the Q6 when we go home. Hopefully I didn't kill it. Here, we're going to fire motors finally. Okay, we're going to do auto takeoff. Hold that. Where are you going, buddy? There you go, guys. It's having issues. I'm going to bring it over here. And I definitely calibrated that right. Flying all over the place. I'm not touching the controls here. It's alright. Let's bring this over here. Hopefully not get our head chopped off. Yeah. This thing's wanting to go wherever it wants to go. Alright, we're killing motors. We're going to take the Q6 off. It's not working anyway. So we're going to completely remove the Q6 and see if this flies better. Maybe the Q6 is the factor. And if it is, then that sucks because I'm mildly damaged. My Q6. Yeah, I'm pressing the power button and it's going up. And that one button don't want to work. So we'll have to see on that. But alright, we're going to take this off. We're going to take the tape off if we can. Come on. Let's get all this off. Trial and error, guys. That's what this is, trial and error. We're going to take that off. We're going to take this tape off, which, bam, there's the start of it. We'll just go ahead and grab that. Take tape off. Tape and Velcro will go in my pocket. I don't like litter bugs. So we're just going to take that and throw that in my pocket. And we're going to try to take off just like this and see if it works. So here we go. Ends. Hold this button. It's not doing bad. There you go, guys. It's moving around a little bit, but it's not doing all that jazz that it was with the Q6 on it. Q6 definitely affected it horribly. It's moving around a little bit. Now it's actually starting to do the orbit, so maybe I spoke too soon. I'm not touching this, guys. Alright, time for me to control it. Alright, so we're going to try to recalibrate this. This thing's a mess, look at it. Maybe it was because maybe it's because we calibrated with the Q6 on it. So try to grab this. Got it. Alright. So we're going to set it back down. We're going to put it right there. We are going to do our outs. Backlights should have gone off. Backlights did go off. And here we go.
Rotation from HAX. A lot of rotations, man. Blue light's still on. I didn't even count on that one. I'm done counting with this. No, blue's still on. I can see it when it hits that one spot in the dirt. Still on. Bam. Okay. Green's turned on, so we're just going to take this like this, and we are going to give it some rotation. A little rotation. Here we go. Bam. Okay. Good. It should be good.
Now, if we take up and this holds, we know it's the Q6 factor. If we take up and this don't hold, well, we know this drone got issues. Flew good for first couple times. Here, we're going to go ends, fire motors. We're going to go hold up. It's going to let it do its thing. I'm not touching the controls. Again, I'm not touching the controls. It's basically sitting there. I'm not going to count the eggs before they hatch, though. We're gonna let this sit a little bit. For it to be fluctuating a little bit this way, you can see the wind. That's to be understandable. It's not doing this whole circle thing that it did before. Again, it's sitting there and kind of fighting the wind a little bit. So that's what it was, guys. If you want to calibrate this with a camera underneath it, I highly suggest not to. Again, this is just sitting here. It's not darting forward, it's not darting backwards, it's not doing an orbit. It's sitting like a $200 GPS drone should. It's going against the wind, it's sitting in one spot. Occasionally it's fluctuating up and down in altitude, but that's definitely the case here. So we might as well put a burn on this battery. And we got 62% left. I'm not sure what button oh, that's photo video, I think. We're in high speed, and again, it's sitting there. So that was the case. It was not the drone's fault. It was JDrone's fault for strapping the Q6 on it. Now my Q6 is slightly broke. But let's go ahead and take this out. Seems to be holding there, and we're 113 meters away. Gonna go ahead and bring it back. Moving back. Is it gonna grab? Seems to have grabbed. Locked on the satellites, and it's grabbed, and it's staying there. So it definitely was the Q6. So now I get to go home and try to fix my Q6, one of my favorite cameras. I'm not thrilled that it's not working properly, but I'm thrilled this is working properly. Fly it around here a little bit. Really just trying to burn down the battery. I got 45% left. And again, it's sitting. Whoop, what'd I press? I don't know what I pressed. Don't know what button that was for. It didn't affect nothing though, that's good. Woo! I might actually put it in headless mode. So let's unpress that. Yeah, that's what it was. So this button right here, I believe, is headless mode, which I did not want it in. We're gonna go ahead and just bring this down here, get eye to eye with it, show you guys it's holding. There you go, guys. It is holding. It's moving around slightly as we're under it, and again as the wind's pushing it, but it's leaning towards the wind as it should. And again, it's holding. So you do not want to calibrate this drone with a camera underneath it. Now I guess the test would be, how much battery we got left? We got 31%. Let's go ahead and bring this down. Sit, boo-boo, sit. Alright, so last test here. Is it the calibration that matters? Is the calibration a big issue with this camera underneath it? So what we're going to do, we're going to take our Velcro and we're going to strap this camera to it again. And definitely want it underneath it. So let's see here. My hands are freezing. It's cold out here. So we're going to put it like that. So we're just going to go like this. Here you go, underneath, like that. I'm gonna put that in there. Come on, it's cold out here. Hands are not working. But I did tell you guys that I was gonna do this, so that's why we're out here. I was at a bunch of abandoned properties today, abandoned spots and whatnot. We will be loading video of them. My hands aren't working, I'm sorry guys. So let's see here. Try to get that in there. I think I got it. Alright, bam. We got it. Got the strap. So we are going to just stick this underneath here the same exact way we did before. Guys, we got low power. Starting the video quick. Hopefully this don't shut off. We're going to take off, fly up, and hopefully my camera don't shut off again. I just want to see if this will stabilize. It will. So there's the test, guys. Is it going to stay there? Is it going to move? Nope, it's going to stay there. So if you want to hang a camera underneath this, you need to calibrate the drone before putting the camera on it. Because it is sitting there, I'm not touching it, it's fighting the wind a little bit and the camera's on it. Don't calibrate with the camera underneath it, otherwise this thing will fly all over the place. It's only moving because it's pitching against that. We don't have the orbit. Alright guys, I'm J-Drone. We're going to end this just because my camera's super low. This was testing of the JJPRO HAX. That's what it is. Cannot calibrate with camera underneath it. Once